Good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday. Hope everyone's having a great morning and a great trading session so far. My data's delayed. I don't know if you can see. See if it actually goes back to normal. It was delayed for like 20 something seconds, I think, this whole time. Good morning, Amelia. How are you this morning? All right, we just had low impact news just now. And we also have low impact news, I believe, on at 9:30 as well. I was trading yesterday. I woke up, recorded my screen, and went back to sleep. I'm not sure why my data delays like this, and if I can't fix it, I can't trade. There's no reason for it to still be delayed. Ooh, nice. Missed out on another 100 points. Goodness gracious, nice trade. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to trade. I feel like every time I move my chart, I'm gonna get a delay. I don't know why it does this sometimes and not other times. Like, it's so frustrating. Like, how am I supposed to trade with that? I don't understand. I don't know. Can't complain too much. Just a little bit. Not much, though. Oh, wait. I forgot. I was supposed to change my stop loss and take profit to 19 ticks. Okay, it's changed now. I don't know for how long I'm going to do that, but yeah. Oh, where's that one thing so I can make sure? Okay, we aren't in any trades. Great. Good morning, Diego. Good morning, One Stop Trader. How are you guys this morning? Packing and selling your stuff? Okay. Good luck to you. Have fun and be safe, and we'll be here when you get back. Oh, man. I don't. Yeah. I have hair in my eye and it won't go away. Maybe. All right. I can't trade like this. What is with the delay when I move my chart? I don't understand. What am I supposed to do about that? Look, it's going up. You know what? This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Screw it. All right, my charts are going to freeze for a second. I bet you that fixes it. Yep. See, no data lag. I had to take off the footprint summary one. Jeez Louise. We are coming up on yesterday's high, it looks like. Good morning, Applejacks. How are you this morning? Good morning, New. How are you this morning? No, it's that indicator. I don't know. Sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. All I know is it's irritating either way. Oh, wait. Oh. Yeah, see now? No lag. I don't know why it does that shit. Oh, that is so dirty. It literally hit the TP and did not feel me. That's trash. And why is... Oh, crap. Oh, please. All right. That's ass. So ass. Six. Balance, right? Yeah. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I'm annoyed just period over everything. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie to you. Everything is getting on my damn nerves. Why I'm in trouble? Oh, because I wasn't here yesterday. Y'all, I needed a break. I'm sorry. I did. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. My sleep schedule has been like super off, and yeah, that's been the main problem. Of course. I think I need another break actually. I do. Like I'm gonna tell you guys for probably like at least another 3 weeks, I'm probably going to take breaks, like a day break each week or something. Because I'm kind of reaching burnout. Not kind of, I'm reaching burnout. So I kind of have no choice but to take a break because if I don't, y'all would never see me again. I thought that freaking point of control was a trap. Of course, it changes at the last second. Anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna take more breaks. So if you don't see me, I'm sorry, but it's needed. It's very much needed. Kind of have to. It just is what it is. I'm sorry. Good morning, Janelle. How are you this morning? Yeah, I am very close to burnout. I'm not lying. I am. I am. So in order to not get to burnout, I gotta take a break. So probably once a week you guys won't see me for a while. And I hope everyone supports me the way Janelle does. No. No, literally though. My brain is like turning into mush. I'm literally sick of looking at numbers. I'm sick of looking at charts. I'm literally sick of all of it. So, this is the result. This is the real life issue with trying to find something that works for you. That is the real life problem, you know. But yeah. Hold on a second. This is the real life problem. Having to go through the joys of this part, and it's not fun at all. You know what? Let me go back to that because I don't want to. I'm down enough on that account. Oh, yeah. And then let me tell you what makes me even more mad right now. So remember, I started trading that Tradeify account the day after I got it up like $800 because I needed to either blow or go on it. And I was like, oh, well, you know, let's just carry the balance. And then I lost like $300 the next day or something like that. Let me tell you what fucking pisses me off. What pisses me off is I could have went ahead and the following day blown the account because it didn't renew till like 9 something that night. Yeah. So that was pretty irritating. Is this trade gonna stop me out? Bro, what the fuck? Take tomorrow off? I probably am. I probably am. Cause I'm just literally over it, you guys. I am. This has probably been the most frustrating part of my trading journey ever. And it's because I've been trying to push my way through it, but I am so done. So done. No, I'm not going to take tomorrow off though. I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch something up, which I stayed up last night trying to see if I wanted to do, but I didn't know if I wanted to do it. And now I hate when I'm like in between and then I make one decision, but then I'm like, I probably should have chose the other route. But yeah, I'm just gonna trade the account that renews in 2 weeks, and yeah, whatever happens, happens. I just don't care anymore. I don't. What happened to Roblox? Oh, it's going down. Wait, it says it's up 14% today. Unless this thing is wrong. Oh, it started at, wait, what? How does that even work? Oh, this says in the past 5 days is up. So it's gone down, what, $6 today so far? What was there some kind of news or something with it? Earnings, anything? I'm actually surprised it lasted this long the way it was going because of all the news that's been coming out in regards to, you know, what's being allowed with kids and stuff on there. I'm actually pretty surprised. I'm very annoyed. Like I don't I'm just very annoyed. That's it. That's all. Anyway, how was trading yesterday? I recorded my screen and everything, but that was pretty much it, honestly. I didn't feel like being bothered. I literally woke up, started my screen recording, went back to sleep. When my alarm for the end of the session went off, I woke back up, turned the recording off, and went back to sleep again. And that was that. Followed the honor killings case. No. Um, Wait, are you talking about that? Oh, the lady who just got sentenced, the one who killed her kids and hit them in a ditch or something, and she was married at the time. That lady, I forget, it happened a couple years ago. Are you talking about that lady who just got sentenced, or is this a different one? How do you spell cuckoo? Oh, I literally just usually put COOCOO. That's what I do. All right, I'm gonna try something. Yeah, why not? How much drawdown do I have in this account? I'll probably try it on Sim the rest of the, because I don't want to be forced to, yeah, we got $1,000 left on that account. Yeah, I'm gonna try something on Sim. I should have went with my first mine last night. That's what I really should have done. But whatever. What the fuck ever. Just gonna piss myself off just thinking about it. It's not up there. Oh, wait. Oh, you guys can't even. Here we go. Sorry. All right. That way y'all can see me play around with the sim. I want to see something. That's not what I wanted. I guess I should have. Why would it do it now? Let's see if it pushes through. I'm trying to test something out that's very specific. I don't really like that there's an imbalance there though, but whatever. We're on sim now. I don't care. Oh, I have to fix that. I gotta fix that trailing. Good morning, Don't Saver. How are you this morning? No, that's a different case. All right. What's the name of the person? Do you know off the top of your head? Don't Saver. How are you this morning? Oops. I'm gonna be playing around on sim this morning. I'm irritated and I don't really actually want to trade this morning. So and I'm kind of mad because I feel like last night I was trying to figure out which way out of two different ways I wanted to trade, and this morning kind of like basically showed me why I needed to do the other one, but I didn't make a cheat sheet for it. So I tried to trade the initial way and I'm just very annoyed now. Cut your size in half? Why? I'm risking $100. It's I promise it's not the size, it's the strategy. The size isn't a problem. I'm just risking $100. I'm good. I'm tired, honestly. That's my other problem. My sleep schedule has been so off and it's so frustrating. Like you guys cannot even imagine. It's very frustrating. I'm like a natural night owl, and even though I've been waking up at, for every New York session for the most part for the last 19 months, it has not helped to fix my sleep schedule because I've been a night owl since I was a child. So it doesn't really help very much. And so between the lack of sleep and just all the things that go on with life, with trying to collect data because I cannot backtest up down tick, which is even more annoying. Like it's just very annoying. Very much so. They tried to off their teen daughter. Let me see. Yeah, I haven't heard of. Girl, what? Oh, that's insane. That is absolutely insane. Wow. I actually wanted to be in that one. I just couldn't get the thing to place correctly. That's crazy. Wow. Wow. 62. But yeah, my brain just hurts. And I swear to you guys, I have been trying to find my old journal from when I used to trade divergence with Renko's. I've been trying to find it and I cannot find it, which is so stupid because I've been able to find so many other ones and I just cannot find that when I don't know why. But yeah, it's pretty annoying. So that's another level of frustration because I would just go back to trading that way. I could go back to the way I was doing time-based trading. As much as I want to trade order flow with Renko's, it's so precise and I know eventually it'll work out. I'm in my wits end. Company gave us a profit sharing bonus. Is it a good one? Is it a good one? 79. But no, I did not see anything about that case. I actually maybe that's why certain stuff has been coming up in my timeline lately. Maybe because of that case in particular or something, I'm not sure. Is that Bobby Valentino? Child. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, there wasn't enough volume or delta there. Good morning, Paul. How are you this morning? How do you backtest? Do you watch your video? No. Because my strategy is extremely mechanical, I don't have to watch the video. What I do is at the end of every session, because I'm still putting the strategy together and my strategy is based off of volume and delta, all I do at the end of my 1 hour session is every reversal bar that the delta is, so on a bullish reversal bar, the delta has to be positive and vice versa for bearish reversal bars. It's some kind of setup. And so I literally write every single trade that happens on the chart. And then I have an analysis sheet. So I just put all of the trades into that to see how the losses and wins group together. And that's how I figure out eventually which combinations I want to trade and which ones I don't. Yeah, in a nutshell, that. So because what happens, okay, so on up down tick, you cannot truly backtest with up down tick, which is one problem. You can do it with bid ask. And the good thing is whatever happens on my chart happened in real time. Okay. So like if let's say that I pull up a chart from 2 weeks ago and I turn the tick replay data on, whatever is, if I'm on bid ask, whatever's on the charts as far as whatever the delta shows, volume, all of that stuff, the way that the indicators paint, all of that stuff happen in real time, how it does if you have tick replay data on. But it does not happen that way with up down tick because of the way up down tick is calculated. You're not going to get accurate data even with tick replay data on because of how it paints, I guess, or how it's calculated. So yeah. But I have a very big inkling as to how I'm gonna fix this, which is what I wanted to do last night, but I chose instead to do it the normal way I've been doing it, and I'm annoyed because I had a feeling I should have done it the other way, but it's all good. Good moves, looks unsafe in this NQ streets. Rent is definitely too. Yeah, I'll get it. I'm just annoyed, you guys. I get annoyed very easily. And not just that, it's just like This has just been a long time of learning, and I don't have a problem with learning, except I'm tired of learning. I'm sick of it. I am sick of it. Very sick of it. So, I'm sorry, my mood is just going to be off today, and I apologize. But I didn't want to take another day off, so here we are. There's an imbalance in that bar. I don't know if I like that, but whatever. I kind of noticed that, like, if there is an imbalance in the point, and this is why I can't use that new order flow indicator. I basically just wasted my money on it. Um, but I noticed that, like, imbalances that happen at, okay, so if I'm getting into a sell, right, and we're at a resistance level, and there's an imbalance in the point of control, like there is in that bar. That's why it's the font is gold. What I've noticed is that most of the time that's not a good sign. It usually means that the sellers are actually weak, because if this was a good resistance level, it shouldn't take so much of an imbalance between the buyers and sellers to push from that level, if that makes sense. Now, if I was trading at this VWAP up here, which technically is a support level because it's a lower deviation, if I'm trading there and it's some kind of imbalance, who cares? It makes sense. The sellers need to kind of overpower the buyers because we're at a support level. But if I'm selling at resistance or buying at support and there is an imbalance in that point of control, it's all bad. And I just noticed this like yesterday or maybe the day before, I can't remember. Yeah, just noticed that. All right, I kind of wanted to be in that one, but whatever. You're looking for entry long at 620, between 620 and 25. $50 gift card for being here year. Oh, nice. A lot of people don't do shit for you after 30 years. Management has a heart sometimes. Oop. Nah, it's all good, I promise. It's just, I hate when I don't go with my first mind on something. That gets pretty frustrating, honestly. And I'm annoyed that that damn indicator kept screwing up my data lag. I don't know what that is, but it needs to stop. Oh, we're not gonna push through. Yes, we will. So I'm gonna tell you guys what my second option for trading this with up down tick is. And I just literally came up with, actually no, I think I've tried this before on bid ask and it did not work. Essentially what I want to do is I want to look at the highest delta bar in the swing. So right now it's 67, it's here. And I want either the volume or the delta to overtake that, the volume and delta of that bar. So like with this, well, this is negative. Let's go back to here when I took this trade right here, right? So the highest delta in this swing is 63. So I don't care about the volume or delta of any of these other bars. I only care about this one. So you can see the delta of 47 didn't beat out the 63, but the volume did. And we pushed off of a level. Kind of the same thing that happened here, which was a win also. I just didn't catch it. But let me see if this is a good example. Oh, this is a perfect example. Okay, so the highest volume in this swing is actually this 27 bar, right? So normally I would compare the volume of my entry bar to that one and then the delta of this entry bar to the highest delta here. But I don't think that actually matters because most of the time, if there's very high volume in a bar, but it's not the highest delta in that swing, that was just an absorption point, if that makes sense. Um, because technically, when you think about it, if there's a lot of trades and a lot of volume in one bar, right? And that is the highest volume in that entire swing, the delta should actually be the highest as well, okay? Because there's more trades there. But the reason why the delta is the lower, or not the lowest, but it's not the highest, is because it was an absorption point. And so that just means that buyers were kind of absorbed there. So like with this one, I would have actually gotten into it if I wasn't talking. But this one, the volume and the delta in this entry bar down beat out the volume and the delta of this bar, the 41 bar, and it was a smooth win. Same thing here. This was a 9-second win, just push through. Because essentially with the scalping, I want to be trading with momentum, right? And so the reason why I tried to take into account the highest volume bar though is because like I don't want to hit an absorption pocket while I'm in a trade, right? So like if I'm getting into a sell and let's say this high volume bar was like up here, I don't want to the momentum to not be able to push through it. But essentially, I with up down tick. Now bid ask this does not work, but I think with up down tick, the only thing that matters is what happens in the highest delta bar. That's it. If you can beat that one out, you have a high chance of winning. The other thing that I noticed, again, this is trading up down tick and not bid ask, and I just noticed this 2 days ago, is that basically very few combinations work well. Like, so if I'm selling at resistance, most of the time I don't want the buyers to be in control of the point of control, and vice versa. If I'm selling at support, I actually want the buyers to be in control of the point of control, because if I'm selling at support, I essentially want to trap them there. Because what happens at support most of the time? Buyers start to enter their trades, right? And so if the sellers can beat out the buyers, whether it's with volume or delta, and the buyers are in the point of control at that resistance level, you trap them and it's a win. Very few times will it work if I'm selling at support and the sellers are in control of the point of control. The only way that usually works, it seems like, is typically if the volume and the delta is the highest in the entry bar. Wait, what? Oh, but yeah, so that's kind of what I've been like toying back and forth with, is that, oh, here's another very perfect example which would have won if I wasn't looking down. All right, so I'm going to put the order flow chart over here so you guys can see. And what I'm looking at is this bar here down. All right, so this is a lower deviation band, which means it supports, right? So if you look inside of the bar, if I go here, you can see that the buyers are in control of the point of control. This is exactly what I was just talking about. So I'm selling at support. So I actually want to trap the buyers who are trying to use this as support, right? Now, if you look at and I know it's kind of tiny when you're looking on a phone, but the volume of the entry bar is super high compared to the other bars, the bars of the upswing. Boom. And if I look at the actual highest delta bar, it's 40, and this one was 42. So we successfully trapped the buyers at support and pushed down. That is what I think I'm about to do. It's so much more simple, and it kind of clusters the losses and wins a lot better too. So that's what I'm going to spend my afternoon doing. I've already converted most of it actually. Actually, I think I converted all of it as of last night. So I'm just going to switch to trading that way starting tomorrow. It worked out perfect here as well. Here is now this is the yellow line is a middle pivot level. So it's technically selling at resistance or buying at support. And even though the volume was low compared to the highest delta bar, there's 366 in this bar here and only 136 in the bar down. But you can see the delta beat it out, 34 versus 25. So usually, like volume typically indicates effort, and delta usually indicates intent. So because the volume was lower, there wasn't as much effort, but the delta was higher, so there was higher intent. And what that also means is that we didn't even spend enough time in this bar to try to beat out the effort because the intent was so much higher. And that's why usually you'll get a cleaner move, which I mean, this probably TP'd in, let's see, 52.3. It TP'd in like less than 10 seconds. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be playing around with today. Well, not playing around with it, but making my cheat sheet for it. Because yeah, I think that's what I'm going to end up switching to. Look, that one would have won. Well, I think I would still be in it. 4 point. Yeah. So this is another reason why I have to change I had to change my stop loss to 19 ticks, because sometimes like this bar here, I don't know if you guys can see, I was gonna put the order on, but when I saw it pop up, I was like, well, whatever. There's a lot of times where it would stop me out literally to the tick and go. And that's why I'm increasing the stop loss and take profit by 1 tick. And so this one would have actually ended up winning, all because I changed that. Good morning, Trenches. How are you this morning? So yeah, that would have been another win right there. Last day of camp, she happy as hell. Did she enjoy it? So I think the only thing I would have to really pay attention to is when there's traps with no levels. Like here, the buyers were in control of the point of control on this bar. I think when that happens, the volume needs to be higher and the delta needs to be lower, but I'm not completely sure. So once I figure out that little nuance, then I'll be all right. She didn't like it overall. Aw. What was the what was it that she didn't like about it overall? Is there anything in particular? But yeah, I'm definitely I'm gonna trade this way tomorrow. It makes things so much easier. And then I'm gonna make sure that I kind of like that other footprint chart being down there just for the volume part, but I'll figure it out. It's no biggie. C15. Oh. Oh, see, I thought like it was a regular like summer camp kind of thing. Oh, she don't want to dance. I feel her. I wouldn't either. She says it's too dirty for her. Oh man, I feel that. Well, at least she tried it. It'll never be something that she will ever have a what if with. And you tell that other parent she ain't going back next year. She's not interested. Okay, not interested. Um, since I'm playing around with it, but yeah, I think this is what I'm gonna do tomorrow. That extra little tick is screwing me on the TP. I'll tell you that much. 4.5. Wait, why didn't that 20 is 5 points? Oh yeah, it was one tick from TP. Oh shit, I missed the sale there though. But now I wonder, I don't want a negative RR. Okay, so this sale would have won though. Lower volume than this bar, which was the highest delta bar, but there's higher delta. Boom, slam down for a win. Yeah, I'm gonna do this tomorrow. I sure am. You're up $1.50 somehow. You been got out of your buy, right? Excuse me, sorry. I do know that what was screwing me the most this past week, well, besides that one day, what day was that? Tuesday. Tuesday. Tuesday was only screwy because of the one trade that I lost $300 on, to be honest with you, because um I actually was 1 3 and 3. So being down two trades is actually, it's not a crime. That wasn't the problem. It was that the one loss that was $300 that really kind of hold me a little bit. Um But what actually was screwing me up was not understanding how I need the point of control to be when I'm buying at support versus buying at resistance. That was kind of really the problem. Oh wait, there's a 70 bar right there. That was the problem. Didn't I just say volume needs to be higher, but delta needs to be lower? I did, and then I forgot to take it. But 4.5, it would have broken even. That's literally what I just said needs to happen. That was a trap of the sellers. Volume higher than the 70 bar, delta's lower. And that usually indicates the trap. I've grown to hate that word recently. Amelia knows why. 63. Oh great, it's 9:45. All right, you guys. I'm outie. Sorry, my attitude was bad today. I promise. Well, I don't promise. It should be better tomorrow. It should be better tomorrow because I am going to convert to what my first mind has been for the last 2 days. I'm going to convert to that. That's the way we're going to trade tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. I mean, I can't really say it was a bad day though. Like, as long as I follow my rules, if the rules don't work, that's whatever. As long as I follow my rules, that's what I care most about, to be honest with you. And I did just that. So it is what it is. Exactly, Jacob. I still showed up even though I didn't fucking want to. I don't want to tomorrow, but I'll fucking be here. No, you know what's the most frustrating? The closer you know you are to figuring out the market the way you want to figure it out, the more frustrating it is when you're hitting walls. Like, literally, ever since I started trading order flow, I knew that, like, this is where I need to be. But the process of learning it, learning how it works, having to, like, literally go against what the internet tells me in order to make it work, which technically I've only been doing since last Tuesday. So that's the other part. Like, I still don't even have enough data technically, you know what I mean? But literally, like, every time I make a major change, I don't want to say a major change, but like change the way that I'm analyzing the market pre-entry, and I make more progress, like, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's no longer around the corner where I can't see it, and that sometimes is even more frustrating because you know that you're right there, but you know something is missing. Something is missing to fix the consistency, to increase your win rate, fix your edge and all of that, but you can't figure out what it is, you know? And knowing that you're right there and something's missing, but you can't figure out what is missing is so frustrating because what's missing? Tell me. It's so frustrating. But again, this was the purpose of me doing this on my channel anyway, and showing all of the guts and glory, because I don't want people to ever think that figuring this out is easy. I am sick of influencers in the trading space making trading seem like it's easy. I'm sick of people not being transparent about how difficult it is, about how much money it takes for a lot of them to make the amount of money that they make. That's even more frustrating. I just want to show the real of things. Because baby, my frustration levels are at an all-time high. But I can't quit. Because quitting means I quit on you guys and I quit on my community that I'm building, and I don't want to do that because I actually like you guys. You're up $48 calling it a day, and Q got me in my feelings. Me too. Let's beat that bitch up. But yeah, I thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna go journal this monstrosity and probably take a nap so that my brain can rest a little bit, and then I'm going to convert all of this over. because so far, I'm pretty sure once I convert this over, it's going to make things like 10 times easier. And then um, I think the biggest change, because this is another thing. So probably up until about 2 weeks ago, no, up until about a month and a half ago, most of my data with all the other ways that I was trading, it was just simple reversal bars that are free. They're not touching any kind of level or anything, right? And so the progress that I was making with the way I was trading before was nice because bars were barely ever reacting off of levels. The problem right now is the market has been so choppy and so rangy and like in such a tight range. I think when I was watching trades by Matt, his recap from yesterday or the day before, I think it was yesterday, like within the first 15 minutes of initial balance, painting on the chart, in 10 minutes, the market had only moved like 10 points. I think it was 10 points in 10 minutes or 10 points in 5 minutes. What is that on NASDAQ? So, because the intraday data has been so like the range is so small, now over the last couple of weeks, all price has been doing is reacting off of levels. Like if I could show you guys the difference in my analysis sheet from like a couple months ago versus now, you guys will understand like how frustrating it is because um when price is always reacting off of levels because they're so small, they're so put together. Like yesterday, when I think I was actually sitting on the chart the first 10 minutes, and then I was just like, I'm not doing this. I'm just gonna record this session and go the fuck to sleep. I could literally see the middle VWAP and the first standard deviation on the top and bottom in the same screen. That ain't good. Because normally my range on my screen is anywhere from like 20 to 40 points. Like right now it's about 42. If I can see multiple VWAP levels in a small range, that shows how choppy we are. And that was another reason why I'm like, yo, I can't keep breaking even at levels. This entire time up until like recently, up until like a week ago, I've always broken even at levels. So if I'm in a buy and we like, let's say I take a sell here, I'm going to have to break even at the VWAP every single time. And it was driving me crazy because a lot of times we will react off the VWAP, stop me out at break even, and then push straight through. So that's why I was like, I'm missing something. And I wanted to change to up down tick because I felt like the problem with bid ask, it just does not work well with Renko's the way I want to trade it, right? But it was even more important now for me to make that change and figure out how to trade to where I can stay in trades when we're coming close to levels because all the levels are literally bunched together. And it's so irritating. So it's a good thing because before I never had enough data for like, oh, how do I trade off of levels? Never had a lot of data because all the levels were so far apart. They were barely ever reacting off of them. So I had probably like 80% of my data was on bars that were not touching any level. And then the other 20% we were reacting off levels. Now it's the complete opposite. 80% of my trades in my analysis sheet is with price reacting off of a level, and the other 20% were out in la la land, completely backwards. It's insane. You're too scared to hold. It's gonna hit that 580 area. Oh, yep, we did. At 560 now. 557 is the lowest that it hit. But yeah, it's just been a lot of learning. But I'm as frustrating as it can be, I'm always grateful to I loved school growing up. So I love learning. It's just the process that you have to go through to gain the knowledge that you are looking for. Oh my gosh. It makes you want to slap someone. I want to slap someone. But yeah, let me go journal and get my life together and I will see you guys tomorrow. So I thank you guys for tuning in. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already.